Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are brand new, because we are starting a brand new series today. I probably shouldn't be doing this because I already played 2 Otome games already, but I got this and I just can't wait 2 months to play it. And I'm sure some of you can't wait 2 months for me to stream it or record it. So I'm going to be playing Battlefield Waltz as my 3rd game. It's not going to come out as often as my other 2. I'm thinking that this is going to be a Saturday release game until one of the 2 games gets finished up. I don't know which one's going to come first at this rate, because I have 3 guys with each of them. Let me actually, hold on. It's getting louder. Put on 2. 2 sounds good, probably. I can barely hear it. Maybe one more. Yeah, I don't know how loud it's going to get, but let's see. Sound effects. Is there like... I'll leave that up pretty high, just in case there's like sword fighting and stuff. Voices, always at max. Character settings. Max. Okay. Anyway. What I was saying was, no, confirm. Anyway, what I was saying was, I think this is going to be like a Saturday release until I get one of the other 2 games caught up. Only because I have 3 characters left in each one. You know, you can't really hear it, but it's going to get louder. Anyway, I have 3 characters left in each one, and they probably have around the same episode rate. Cupid Parasite probably being longer, only because like the second guy in 9 Rip in each common route don't get the common route chapters tacked onto it. So I really don't know who I'm going to finish at this rate. Plus, with Cupid Parasite, I have my 2 favorites for last, which could actually go by really fast if I get hooked into the story and I read it really fast. But this has been sitting on my desk. It came out 2 days ago or today. I don't remember. It's been sitting on my desk for a couple days anyway, because I got it sent early and I want to play it. So, well, we're going to play it today. I'm probably going to do maybe longer than an hour. Maybe if I do longer than an hour, then we can get through games faster than, 6 months, 9 months later. And it's in my OLED Switch, so I don't have to change cartridges. So, but now I'm stuck with Joy-Cons. So, I mean, there's the downsides to it, I guess. Alright, new game. Oh, I need to pull up a walkthrough for this too. If she even has one. Hopefully she has one up. Alright, cool, she does. Anyway, what I like to do, actually, is go to reviews. Let me pull this up full screen. I like to go to reviews and look at voice actors. I almost did an unboxing, but I couldn't be bothered to set up a webcam, so I just unboxed it myself. For my own selfish desires and needs. Let's see. Keisuke. So the first guy we're doing. Okay. The first guy that we're going to be going through in the walkthrough, is Arsene Lupin from Code Realize, Riku from Lover Pretend, which I have that, but I haven't read it. Camus from Utapri, Keisuke from CollarxMalice, which I don't know who that is, but I did play it. But Arsene Lupin, I played that one, I say recently, but I played that one on my channel, and he's fresh in my mind, so we'll see if we hear an Arsene Lupin in here or not. Is there any other voice actors that I recognize? No one from the next guy. Pash. I recognize El Faldo de Rie from Cafe Enchante. He's the fallen angel, the Taku fallen angel. Dante from Pierre Fiore, which I don't. I've read both of them, but they sound completely different. It's like a Yang in this, where he can make himself sound a bunch of different ways. Adam from Best of Fellows, which I don't remember who Adam is. Tiflet. Let's see, Tiflet Keith Clays. So there's we have another Keith Clays, we have another Senna, we have another Victor Frankenstein, all played by Keith's voice actor Tetsuya. So I'm looking forward to that. Yay! I like his voice actor. We have a young William, which is Naruto. Let's see. And then grown-up William, do I recognize any of him? Shigure from Fruits Baskets. We have a Shigure. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm used to the English version, so that's probably going to be different anyway. Tomo from Fruits Basket. I don't remember who that is. I should be ashamed of myself because I like Fruits Basket. Let's see, Asuka. Sailor Uranus from Sailor Moon. Which Sailor Moon though? Crystal, the 1989 one. Which one? Probably the old one. Oh, we have a Seiya. We have a Seiya. I love Seiya 9-Rip. He's still my favorite. That's the next guy. We have a Seiya voice actor. Raphael from Love in Deep Space. Let's see. Mephisto is Tsukiyomi from Olympus Soiree. Yoji, Kobasa, I like him from Sympathy Kiss. Some other ones that I don't recognize. Oh my gosh, there's so many characters. I mean, not all of these are playable characters, so I think I'm on the people that you don't romance. Cardia from Code Realize, Queen Kiora, probably from the anime. I have watched that. So yeah, I rambled on, and these guys are no longer main characters in the story anyway, so and my screen just went black. So we're gonna play Lon. Confirm. Yes. Let me open up Abel's. Prologue, Awakening of the Cursed Sword. For anyone who doesn't know much about this game, I actually don't know much about this game either. The synopsis is, a girl loses everything all in one day, her village, and even worse, her father. In their place, she acquires new powers. When she takes up a sword to protect herself and her loved ones, she discovers that it is cursed and holds immense power. Having obtained something that she could shake the very foundations of the nation, the girl has no choice but to live on the battlefield. The ultra-nationalistic military academy, Nirvana, becomes her new home. There, young men and women who excel in combat together to compete and sharpen their skills, regardless of their background. She meets new people, forges strong bonds, and finds what she thought she'd lost, a place to belong. This is the story of a girl and the talking sword by her side. So, I kind of got the gist of it whenever I read like a review of the heroine characters, and this one was mentioned because she's not like a blank slate heroine character. She actually has personality, and they were complimenting this main character because it's so much different than the other main characters, so I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, I rambled on enough. Mom? Oh no, we can't do that. Hold on. That's not gonna work. Game settings. Okay, now I can play the game. Alright. I called out as Mom gathered the laundry to bring inside.
どうしたの?
Isn't Dad taking a while to come home?
そうね。言われてみれば。
Mom and I shared a look. Does it always take this long to patrol?
どうだったかしら。でも、いつもはもう少し早かった気がするわね。
Should I go check on him?
大丈夫よ。心配性ね。それよりも、今日の素振りはもう終わったの?
Mom glanced at the sword I was holding. Yes, it did. I looked up at the clear blue sky. Nothing felt out of place, and Oxiera village was as peaceful as ever. And yet, something didn't feel right.
父さんのことなら心配することないわ。この村で一番強いんだもの。
Right. My dad was the leader of the Oxyar village. It was his turn to patrol the mountain pass, and he had left earlier in the afternoon. I learned sword fighting from him and practice was part of my daily routine.
さあ、洗濯物を畳むのを手伝ってちょうだ。
Uh-oh. I tensed up from the sudden loud noise.
何?
Smoke rose from the village square, and following immediately behind was an inferno of flames. What? Our village was a secluded, close-knit community. Everyone knew each other. Why would someone want to attack us? That was so loud. Through the rust-colored smoke, the sounds of horses, swords, and screams emerged. No, wait. Why? Mom and I stood there with blank stares as the orange flames crawled closer. It looked almost alive. I had never seen fire act like that. No. I was unable to move. The screams grew louder. Then, as if they were swallowed by the flames, they became silent. No. Why? It was so sudden, my mind couldn't keep up. Oxyar village was a peaceful place. We were nowhere near a battlefield, so why?
Stella! 何をぼーっとしてるんだい! 早く逃げな!
どうしたの? 何が?
私もよくわかんないけど、とにかく隣村の奴らが襲ってきたらしいんだよ。
Wait, what about Dad and the others who went to the mountain pass? There was only one path to the village. No one could enter without using the path Dad had gone to patrol. Mom, I'm going to the mountain pass.
No!
I repositioned the sword I carried and was about to start running.
Stella! 娘を連れて逃げろ! バウロスは殺された.
I bet you that's her dad. No! Mom, hurry, this way. Let's go and hide in a cave by the shrine. I'm sure we won't be found there. I held back tears as I ran desperately. Stopping to cry was not an option, and I still didn't believe Dad had died. No. I refused to accept that. Dad is the strongest in the village. It's impossible for him to die.
お姉ちゃん、怖いよ。
He's so cute. Or she, Nina. I think it's a she. Sorry. Don't worry, Nina. I'll protect you from the bad guys, I promise. Nina was a villager I was close to. She was near my home when this started. Her parents owned the general store right at the heart of the village square. There was no time to confirm their safety, so I urged Mom and Nia to quickly head into the mountains with me.
おい! あっちに誰か見えるぞ!
No. Get him.
そっちにも抜け道があったのか! 追いかけろ!
Mom, don't stop. But...
いたぞ! 女たちだ!
もしかしたら魔剣のところに逃げるつもりかもしれない。絶対に捕まえる!
Oh? Cursed sword. It reminded me of an old folktale passed down from our village. The legendary sword hidden near our village. Can't be, can it? Now that they had found us, hiding was no longer an option. I need to defend myself with this sword. I know, get him. Gripping my sword, I steeled myself. I had to protect Mom in Dad's stead now.
おい、そこの女! 止まれ!
I like how the important people are always faceless characters. Sorry, the non-important people. the disposable lackeys.
お姉ちゃん!
It's okay. I reassured Nina with a gentle pat. Deep down, I was terrified too, but showing my fear would only make the young Nina even more terrified.
この村の女だな。お前は魔剣のありかを知っているか？
Disposable lackey number 2. I have no idea what you're talking about.
正直に答えた方が身のためだぞ。
I really don't know.
そうか。ところでお前剣を持っているようだが、まさかそれで俺たちと戦うつもりか？
He noticed he pointed his sword at me. Yeah, that's right. She's so confident. Took a stance and glared at them.
強がりはやめとけ。
どうせ誤信に慌てて持って逃げただけだろ。付け焼き場じゃ怪我するのはお前だぞ。
Well, good thing I know how to use it. I swung my sword with force, but my blade met his, knocking him off balance.
バカ何やってんだよ。油断すんな。
Ah. An attack came from the side, and I managed to block it.
へえ、本当に少しは使えるようだな。だが一人じゃ到底勝ち目なんかねえぜ。
Ugh.
そらそら、やれるもんならやってみな。
Damn you.
俺たちを倒してみな。
I had to make sound effects, dang it. I swung my sword desperately, facing the two assailants at the same time forced me to stay on the defensive. Oh no! Mom! Suddenly, Mom grabbed my mom and pointed his sword at her. What are you doing? Let her go! Ah! Out of guard, my sword was knocked out of my hand. They snatched it up and pointed the edge towards me with a smirk.
さて、そろそろ遊びは終わりだ。おい小娘、魔剣はどこだ？
I already told you I don't know anything. The men started whispering to each other. Ina in tears stood paralyzed by fear. Cursed sword, the one from the folk tale? Why are they asking about that? They actually believe in that myth? No way, did they attack our village just because of a legend?
本当に知らないんだな。
Of course, I'm not lying. I was foolish. In that moment, I seriously thought that honestly would spare us.
なら、お前たちみんな始末するしかないな。オゼール村の者は皆殺しと決まったんだ。
No. Wait. Why target our village? We lived in peace for ages.
先に仕掛けたのはそっちだ。
もう一度聞く。魔剣のありかはどこだ？
How many times did they do that ask? I don't know. All I could do was repeat myself. I was completely hopeless. There was no way such a thing existed in our village. Mom. His sword was at her throat, waiting for my response. Let go of my mother, now.
まったく威勢のいい小娘だ。だが、なかなか上玉じゃないか。
母親も悪くない。殺す前に少し楽しむか。
So they are those types of bad guys.
おい、こっちへ来な。
Don't touch me. Stay away.
追いかけっこするか？
Get away. The men reached their hand towards me. No. No. Help. Anyone. I contorted and failed. If only I can get my sword back. If I had the sword in my hand, I'd stand a chance. I don't want to die. Can't die here. I must protect Mom and everyone else. I have to fight.
ほら、いい加減に諦めろ。
The cursed swords are like going to respond to her, isn't it? It was then that the man grabbed my shoulders. Huh? Out of nowhere, a bright azure light appeared. What's happening?
おい、あれ
I mean, instead of questioning her where the cursed sword is, why don't you go through, turn around, go through the forest, and go into this like little cave-shaped hole in the wall over there, and you'll probably find it. It's glowing. The light was coming from the ancient shrine. It's a shrine, see? Go look at the shrine. No one knew what it was meant to worship, but it was maintained by the village. No one wanted to demolish it. Why? I looked closer and saw the light waver, moving slowly like a heartbeat. For some reason, I felt no fear. Here it comes. Ah!
やっさなんだこれ前が見えねえ
The azure light gradually grew brighter. Couldn't believe what I saw. The sword hovered above the shrine, radiating a soft blue glow. Eat it. A sword? What is this? It floated in mid-air towards me, continuing to emit a mesmerizing hue. The moment I saw it, all fear within me vanished. I was so grateful. I thought I'd be able to save Mom as long as I had it. She's gonna touch the cursed sword.
何をするのそんなものに触っちゃダメよ
She knows.
なんだよごちゃごちゃうるせえな。おかげで起きちまったろうが。
The sword talks, oh my goodness.
てめえらみんなぶった切ってやら
That sounds so familiar too. It killed everyone. This is such a beautiful looking game. Also, how dare they spoil all the kiss CGs like that? Why? Why would she spoil all the kiss CGs? Dang it. Whatever, it's fine. What are we doing now? Are we back in time? Or did everyone die? Huh?
あらあら、どうしたの？何をぼんやりしてるの？
She sounds familiar too. I don't... Hold on a second. I saw a voice actor for the sword. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, since I didn't catch the sword's name, I can't find the voice actor because it doesn't say, like, cursed sword by any of these guys' names, so I can't see who it is. Whatever. Mom?
さあ、早く準備をして。ニーナと一緒にラズベリーを摘みに行く約束だったでしょ？
Yeah, I'm so confused. Did it turn back time? Like, everything's not burning, and she's acting like nothing happened.
お姉ちゃん、早く早く。
Oh, thank goodness. Nina's also.
さあ、早く行きましょう。
Both Mom and Nina wore bright smiles. Oh, right. It was all a dream, was it? Of course it was. No way Dad's gone. Our village attacked? Impossible. I'm not so sure about that.
来なさい。
You're in the dream right now. Huh? Whose voice is this?
そろそろ起きなさい。
An unfamiliar voice was accompanied by my arm being shaken. Unfamiliar? It sounds like your mother. Ow. When I opened my eyes, I was met with an unfamiliar ceiling. Where am I? As I tried to sit up, I felt something. Huh? What are these? Oh? My wrists were bound by heavy shackles. It was as if I was some criminal.
よかっ
Okay.
たわ。気づいてくれて。
It's not your mother. An unfamiliar woman stared down at me, her gaze icy and detached. She only said a few words, but that was enough for me to realize that she was not friendly towards me. Where is this place? I saw the sword at the shrine, and then... I tried to recall what had happened, but I couldn't remember anything after grabbing that sword. Was Mom just a dream? Or am I dreaming right now? What's going on here? Why am I restrained? The shackles were cold against my skin. I felt uneasy as I heard them clink together.
これからあなたの審問会があるのよ。逃亡されたり、暴走されたりしては困るから。
A trial. The weight of that word made my heart sink. Hold on, please. A trial for what? And why would I go out of control? I bet the sword took control of her. After screaming, I remembered that Mom and Nina had fled with me. Mom and Nina, the two that were with me, are they safe?
無事よ。
Hearing this, I felt a flicker of relief, but then she looked at me coldly.
一応ね。
Huh? What does that mean?
あの二人の命は、審問会でのあなたの回答次第ということになるでしょうね。
It will be seen as your accomplices. What? This felt like a nightmare. I couldn't understand my current situation at all.
それだけはっきり覚えているということは、意識の混濁はないのかしら。
Absolve me? Guilt? Oh, besides that. What happened to the village? Is everyone alright?
向こうでエリアス殿から説明があるはずよ。
Alias.
ついてきて。以降指示があるまで口は開かないで。
Huh? Her gaze struck me as cold. Cold, yet it seemed filled with fear. It was like she was looking at something dangerous. She's scared of me, but why? She quickly headed for the door. Wait, first you owe me an explanation. Where am I, and why do I have to be shackled?
口を開くなと言ったのが聞こえなかった？
I know, she says shut your mouth. Her firm words and look stopped me, leaving me unable to speak further. I kept telling myself that this was all just a bad dream. Except it's not. When I entered, I couldn't breathe. Faces I didn't recognize stared back at me with hostility.
連れてまいりました。
You alias.
見張りご苦労だったね。まあいいや。席に着きたまえ。
は、
This. Oh my goodness, she's like, don't talk to him. Before I continued, I felt a cold stare. Glancing at the woman, I shut my mouth.
こちらへ。
He's a man of importance. I noticed a cage-like enclosure ahead. I thought he was telling me to get inside. Oh my goodness. Fear and anger welled up inside me as they continued to treat me as a dangerous criminal. Why? Why do I have to be treated like this? After what happened to my village? Do they think I'm responsible? I dismissed that notion quicker than it crossed my mind. That cursed sword probably did something to you. Impossible, that's too far-fetched. I'm no knight or soldier, they should know that I'm incapable of doing that. I observed the pupils scrutinizing me. They all wore the same uniform. Their glares were so sharp that they seemed more like soldiers than police. Soldiers? Wait, what is this place?
さて、そろそろ始めようか。
I think I read that wrong. I think it said, is this place? Can I look at it? Oh, wow, it's big. What did it say? Wait, is this place? Okay, she might know what it... That is huge, man. It's like... so... Could you make that smaller? Jeez. Alright. The man sitting in front of me spoke. He'd been watching me since I entered. Based on his seat, he must be the highest rank.
はじめまして、ラン。
He knows who you are.
私はエリアス。ミルベリア女王キオラ様にこのニルバーナの統括を任せられている。
Nirvana? Then this place is... I heard about it from Dad many times. Everyone in Ortesia familiar with the sword knew that name.
ラン。君はこのニルバーナのことをどれくらい知っているかな？
How much? After a moment of thought, I replied, the military organization Nirvana is a military academy for training soldiers to preserve peace across the continent of Ortesia.
その通りだ。このオルテシアは山脈を隔て東西に分かれている。私たちはその西側にいるわけだ。ニルバーナはこのミルベリアのキオラ女王、ダグロートのイルダス王、アスールのシェラザール王が中心となって設立されたもので。
That has a lot of words that I can't pronounce. Oh my goodness.
目的は大きく分けて2つある。
That means I'm going to forget them immediately.
1つ目は外部大陸の侵略からの防衛。もう一つは大陸内の小国家同士の戦乱の鎮圧。そういった不測の事態に備えて各地域から戦闘の才能に長けた者を集め教育する場所。それがこのニルバーナだ。
Right.
つまり個人の感情や事情よりもこの大陸の平和を優先する組織であると認識してほしい。
Okay. I couldn't grasp what he was implying, and a sense of unease began to take root.
これからいくつかの質問を君にする。嘘偽りのない回答をしてくれ。
Huh? I couldn't help but call out. I looked at the woman called Maya, whose irritation was visible in her face, yet I couldn't hold back my questions. Before you start, please, I need to know what happened to my village.
どうというのは？
I flinched when he replied with a question. I'm asking if everyone's safe. The war, has it been resolved?
戦乱はすでに収まった。
Really?
我々が鎮圧に向かった時にはもうタシュク村の兵たちが立ち去ろうとするところだった。念のため彼らは交流してある。だが君にとって非常に残酷な回答になるが、オゼール村は壊滅に等しい。生き残った者は何人かいるようだが。
No, that can't be.
次は君が私の質問に答える番だ。
His abrupt change of topic made me stiffen. The vague feeling of reality hit me, but it still didn't feel real. I wasn't so much as sad as I was empty. I couldn't think clearly.
まず君の名前を。
He just said what her name is. My name is Lan.
出身はオゼール村で間違いないか？
Yes.
父親の名はバウロス。これも間違いないね。
Yes.
母親の名はステラ。
Yes.
聞くところによると君はバウロスから剣の手ほどきを受けていたとか。これも間違いないかな？
Yes. Something's happening. Huh?
これは間違いないか。
Who are you?
バウロスはまさか魔剣のことを知ってたのか？
どうなのだろうな。もう確かめる術はないが、何かつながりがあると考えるのが妥当だろ
う。Suddenly, unsettling murmurs arose. The snippets of conversation I caught made absolutely no sense to me. What's going on? What's wrong with me taking sword lessons? Even though men outnumbered women, it wasn't unheard of for them to be warriors and knights in Nortesia. They were looking at me eerily, and I didn't understand why.
静かに。
Murmuring instantly stopped, but the silence that filled the room was unbearably terrifying.
バウロスはなぜ君に剣を教えた？
Why? Well, a different kind of invisible anxiety started swelling within me. These people, what are they trying to make me say? Images of my father flashed through my mind. I didn't want to believe that he was dead. All I had was the hope that he'd somehow managed to survive. Come on, focus. You've got talent for a girl. You need to be able to defend yourself. Train harder, get stronger, and let's protect our village together. Dad's voice echoed in my memories, and I fought back the tears. My father was a skilled swordsman. He appreciated female warriors and insisted that I should learn how to protect myself. He said that we could protect the village together if I got stronger. Is that so wrong?
なるほど。
He paused and sighed as if he was deep in thought. I started to hear murmurs around me again.
あの小娘は何も知らされていないのか？
どうかな。嘘かもしれない。
Lying? What sounded so suspicious to them? I hate this. I want to see Mom. The corners of my eyes felt warm. I knew if I relaxed even a little, my tears would start flowing, so I had to bite my lip over and over.
ところで、君はオゼール村の近くにあるという魔剣の話を知っているかな？
Cursed sword, the one from the folk tale.
おそらくそうかな。
Where is the cursed sword? The attackers asked something similar. Again with the cursed sword, ominous feelings crept up my back. It's not that significant. Anyone from our village would have heard about it at least once. In Nortesia, there's a legend of a mysterious sword with unknown powers believed to be hidden near our village.
おおむね正しい。
Mostly correct.
そこに付け加えるなら、その剣を手にした者は絶対的な力を手にすると言われ、過去の文献においても国家間の戦争の戦況を一人で変えてしまったという記述も残っている。
Bet you her father was its master, and in turn, she can wield it as well. And I bet you that she's the one that probably finished off her village and everyone that was attacking it. That's my assumption.
つまり、我々ニルバーナとしては何としても手に入れたいものだ。もしもそれが現実に存在するのであればだが。
Anxiety weighed down my heart. The people looking down on me kept a calm demeanor as they whispered among themselves. Speaking of which, where is the sword? The beautiful sword emitted a bluish light suddenly floated and... Oh. Could it be that they think I stole the sword from the shrine? Just as I was about to speak...
エリアス殿、遠回しに探っていないで、本当にその小娘の中に魔剣が入ってるのか？今この場で切りつけて試してみればいいだろうが。
I was thinking she probably has it probably manifests from her. I'm thinking something like Tales of Zestiria. I think that's one where you can manifest swords while you're fighting. I don't remember anymore. It's been so long since I played that game. But that's the first thing I thought of. Oh, Tales of Arise is a good one. she can manifest a sword. She has a core inside of her that manifests into a sword. Anyway, what? Now what's happening? There's some weird sound effects going on, man. My entire body tensed. When the man yelled, everyone whispered nervously again as they stared me down. Their gazes reminded me of that woman's, as if I was something dangerous.
グスタフ殿、お気持ちはわかるが、そうせかないでいただきたい。我らの目的は彼女と魔剣の保護であり、決して攻撃を加えることではない。
Sakura. My voice trembled as I asked, and Alias offered me a reassuring smile.
すまないね。決して君を怯えさせるつもりではなかったんだ。ただその。
エリアス殿よ。丁重にことを進めたい気持ちもわかるが、確かめないことには話にならねえ。
わかっている。だが現に魔剣はどこにも見当たらない。まあいいや、その事実に相違はないね。
はい。彼女が意識を失っている間にそれは確認しました。衣類のどこにも武器を隠し持っている気配はありませんでした。
Huh? Alias gave me a wry smile when he saw me hunch over.
先に君の了承を得なかったことは詫びよう。ただ、事態が事態だったのだ。
They strip searched you. Suddenly the room fell silent. Every eye was fixed on my every move.
まあ、確かに言い濁していても仕方がない。ラン、君の体の中に伝説の魔剣があるようなのだ。
You knew this whole time and you've just been asking questions. What? I thought I heard something unbelievable. My mind went completely blank.
例の二人をここに。
At Alias's command, the door opened in the corner of the room, and a subordinate of his exited, only to return promptly. With your family? Probably. Yep. Mom, Ina.
ラン。
Seeing them brought a wave of relief, but while they were shackled, they had guards behind them, a looming threat. Oh, they weren't shackled, sorry.
ステラ、あなたの娘さんのことについて、もう一度この場でお聞かせ願いたい。魔剣を手にした彼女が、追っ手をすべて撃退したというのは事実でしょうか。
Aww. Is her mom going to betray her by telling the truth? Mom looked at me hesitantly. Her expression reminded me of Maya's, a mixture of fear and caution.
はい。間違いありません。
What? Mom, what are you talking about?
3人で逃げてきて、けれど追いつかれてしまって、それでもうダメかと思ったんです。ところがあの子はいきなり祠に走り寄って、一体何をするんだろうと思いました。
Hey, Mom, I did that because... The cold stares turned even more piercing. I wanted to run out of fear, but couldn't.
ステラ、その点をもう少し詳しくお聞きしたい。魔剣がオゼール村にあるという噂は私も耳にしたことがあったし、私も軍人の端くれとしてずっと興味を持っていました。個人的な興味および職務でその祠にも足を向けたことがあります。ですが何もなかった。
So she did manifest it.
ただの朽ち果てた古い祠でしたよね。
ええ、私もそう思っていました。でもあの時は違ったんです。
Mom.
そう、浮かんでいたんです。あれは青白いまがまがしいほどに美しい光が剣からにじんでいて、私は怖くなってあの子を止めました。
In my mind, I recalled when I first obtained the sword. Yes, it was floating. We had passed by the old shrine time and time again, but the sword was never there until that moment.
けれど遅かった。あの子は勢いよく剣を取り、そして振り向いた時の顔は私が知っているものとは違っていました。
Mom, please stop. You make me sound like...
何かに取りつかれたような、乗っ取られたような、そんな状態に見えました。
Mom?
あっという間でした。本当にわずかの間に全ての追っ手を倒してしまったのです。
No, I didn't do that. Tears began to flow. My mom and Nina blurred as my tears streamed down my face, but the shackles prevented me from wiping them away.
お姉ちゃん、どうして泣くの？
Nina.
泣いちゃダメ。お姉ちゃん強かったよ。
So cute. Nina's innocent smile pained me. Please don't say any more. That was what I wanted to say, but couldn't.
あのね、お姉ちゃんがみんなをやっつけてくれたの。すごかったよ。強かった。
そうか。強かったのか。
いつものお姉ちゃんじゃないみたいだった。
You're making it worse. Nina.
それでね、みんなやっつけた後、剣がお姉ちゃんの体に入ったの。消えちゃったの。
Well, there you go. Nina, stop. Aw. My yell was a reflex. Seeing Nina speechless, I was overwhelmed with guilt.
ニーナ、あれはそんなものじゃないの。
おばさん、
あれは良くないものよ。きっと不幸を呼ぶんだわ。夫を、あの子を返して。
ステラ、どうか落ち着いて。
やっぱりあの魔剣は不吉なものだったんだわ。きっとタシク村が襲ってきたのも魔剣のせいよ。魔剣のせいであの人は死んでしまった。あの子もおかしくなってしまった。
Mom.
あの子は化け物になってしまった。
Oh my goodness.
連れて行け。
助けてあげて。あの子を早く元に戻してあげて。
This has to be a bad dream, a nightmare. That was all that repeated in my head. Tears continued to cloud my vision, and my eyes and throat started to sting. I didn't do that.
君の気持ちもわからなくもない。しかし、それは君のお母さんやあの少女が我々をたばかったということになるが。
She has amnesia during this. Can't you get it? Don't you get it at all? That's not true either.
こうか不幸か。兵士たちに死者はいなくてね。交流した何名かにも話を聞いたんだが、全員同じことを口にした。
But it's not true. I could only repeat the same words as if something had snapped in my mind. No, I didn't do any of that.
本題はこれからなのだ。
Yes, what's the point?
君も知っての通り、このニルバーナは高い戦闘能力を持つ若者たちを集めている。すべてはこのオルテシアの平和のために。
That's funny. We needed to know if you were strong enough to participate in this academy.
ラン、君にも力を貸してほしいのだ。
No, I can't. I think this is all just a mistake. Besides, a cursed sword? I don't believe in such a thing. I don't think my mother was lying, but how can that be inside of me?
甘えるな貴様。
The man stood up vigorously and started to stomp towards me.
落ち着けグスタフ。
俺は至って冷静だ。だがもう拉致があかん。 この小娘の中に本当に魔剣が入っているのか確かめなければどうしようもない。
Ah. Uh-oh, what are they doing? Uh-oh.
さあ小娘、枷を外してやったぞ。魔剣を出してこの俺と戦え。
You'll have to back her into a corner for her to fight you. What are you saying? I tensed up, seeing the blade pointed at me. Even with Shackles gone, I was still unarmed. My gaze shifted to Alias unconsciously. I thought he might still help me. He wants to know too. But he looked worried, but it didn't seem like he would be stepping in. Oh, they're trying to confirm it. I know, right?
どうした？伝説の魔剣とやらを出してみせろ。
The man inched closer with his blade. I can't.
まだ嘘をつくのか？それとも貴様は自分の母親を嘘つき呼ばわりするのか？
No. No.
貴様、本気で切られたいのか？
He brandished his large sword. Somebody help me. Somebody please help. This is how you're going to get your sword.
うっせえな。そんなに俺が見たいんなら見せてやるよ。ほらよ。
All you have to do is ask. That's funny. Are we going to get a cool CG? Yes. Suddenly, my palm began to burn, and a sword appeared in a pale blue flame. From the sword, a silhouette emerged.
魔剣か？
久しぶりに目覚めて気分いいのに、つまんねえことグダグダ抜かしてんじゃね
え。なんだ？
子供。
Now that I'm hearing him again, he doesn't sound familiar. He had a different tone a second ago.
おお、無能そうな奴らがずらっとガン首揃えてんじゃねえか。どうも、俺様はビルヘルム、伝説の最強魔剣だ。
Oh, it's Wilhelm. Wilhelm? How do you say that? I like you said William. He's a character you can romance. Hold on. Or is this young William? Like he sounds young. And young William is Naruto, which I could see a Naruto. Oh, sorry, I should probably stop. No way. The boy was transparent like a mirage, yet his voice was crystal clear. But his voice sounds different from the one I heard before. I know, right? Is he the young William? Was that just my imagination?
貴殿が魔剣の人格があるとは聞いていないが。
ああ、そうかもな。多分こうやって外に出てくるの初めてだし。
というか、どう見ても子供なんだが。
He's so confused.
これは何のつまらない記述だ？ガキが魔剣なんてバカバカしい。
まさか子供なんて。
Child doing all that. It seemed that the others could see him too.
おい、俺様が子供だと思ってバカにすんなよてめえら。この俺が間違いなく最強魔剣のビルヘルム様だ。
Grunt.
ヴィルヘルム殿。
Is it Wilhelm? I think that's what he said.
まあもっとも外見なんかで俺のことバカにするような低能には用はねえけどな。お前らが疑ってるからわざわざ挨拶に出てきてやったんだぜ。それをグダグダ言いやがってよ。とりあえずこの女が間違いなくこの俺様の所有者だからな。そこんとこよーくお前らの胸に刻んどけ。
Hey.
ああ、でも所有者つっても偉いのは俺の方だからな。そこも覚えとけ。こいつが俺の下僕。
My servant. Please wait.
あとこいつが所有者なのは死ぬまで変わんねえから、そこも忘れんなよ。
Huh? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. There were so many things said that made me dot my ears. Owner? What? Hey, were you really inside of...
ヴィルヘルム殿にお聞きしたい。この少女を選んだのには何か理由が？
そうだな。わかんねえや。
I don't know, huh?
それは。
He's like, he's just impulsive.
なんだろうな。魂の相性が良かったのかな。
魂の相性だと？そんなもの。
まあ他にも何かあるかもしれねえけど、別にいいじゃんそんなことは。
I care because I...
ああ、そうそう。一応これも言っとくか。
I like him.
あの祠でのことだけどな。こいつのおかげでやっと目覚められてさ、嬉しくてつい暴れちまったんだよな。たださ、こいつ細っこいじゃん。俺と融合したショックっつうの。まあそういうのに心がついていかなくて意識失っててさ。
He talks so fast.
覚えてないのはそういうことなんで。つーかさ、本当はさ、全員ぶっ殺してやろうかと思ったんだけど、やっぱ起きたばっかだとダメだな。全員生きてんだって。しくじったよな。まあ、次は皆殺しだな。
I'll make sure and take care of him next time. What?
つうわけで、そろそろ引っ込むわ。俺しばらく眠ってただろ。まだ不安定みたいで長く起きてられねえんだよ。そのうちまた顔出すから。おやすみ。
He's so funny. Bye. And then the boy and sword disappeared into my hand. Everyone's speechless.
冗談だろう。
ありえねえ。本当に本物。
まさか伝説の魔剣に人格があり、しかもあのような子供とは。
小生意気なクソチビだったな。得意げにベラベラ喋りやがって。性悪そうだったぜ。
ですが、これでその少女の中に魔剣が存在するということは証明されたわけですな。
そういうことになりますね。
How did this happen? I didn't have the strength to speak, and standing was nearly impossible. I couldn't believe it was real. It had to be a dream. Even though I saw the sword and the boy appear and heard his voice.
メフィスト殿、あなたの意見を伺っても。
He's cool looking. I don't think he's a romanceable character.
やはりここで保護すべきでしょうね。
I wish he was a character. He looks cool. His attire is different from the others. Upon being asked by Elias, the man in peculiar clothes gave me a smile. He doesn't look like a soldier.
はじめまして、お嬢さん。私はメフィストと言います。
Every time I see the word Mephisto, I'm just going to see the crow in Love and Deep Space that belongs to Silas. I'm sorry. His smile was weirdly kind before he turned back to Alias. Oh?
彼女の中に魔剣があるのはすでにはっきりしたはず。噂はすぐに他国にも広がるでしょう。そうなれば、彼女を狙う輩が現れる可能性もある。
I'm sorry, I'm too busy focused on his voice that I didn't read anything.
彼女が東側にでも奪われることがあったら。
I just realized he's got two different colored eyes.
それだけは絶対に避けたい。
Wait, please wait.
美しい青紫の瞳のお嬢さん。
He's so elegant. I like him so much.
君が戻るところはもうないのでは？
Huh? Oh. The reality I wanted to forget hit me again with his gentle smile.
幸いこのニルバーナは全寮制だ。住むところには全く困らない。
Yes, but...
それに今の話を聞いていれば分かったと思うが、君のその体の中にある魔剣は非常に危険なものだ。
I'm sure you'd know if you were listening.
君さえいればこの大陸を支配することもできるであろう。そんな絶大な力を秘めている。ただ魔剣の伝説に関しては誰もまだその全貌を把握しきれていない。この先魔剣を目覚めさせた少女の噂が大陸に広まれば、君を亡き者にして剣を奪おうと考える者も出てくるだろう。殺されたいかい？
He said that with a smile. And leaves.
どいつもこいつも甘いことを。さっきの女子供を人質にして傀儡にすればいいだけだろう。
A puppet? What? How could you say that?
グスタフ、君はしばらく口を慎め。
No, someone needs to get him under control.
人質という意味では決してないが、君がこのニルバーナに入ることを決意してくれるのなら、あの二人もこのまま保護することを約束しよ
う。What?
君と同様、彼女たちも戻る場所はないはずだ。それにバウロスの死で、彼女は少し錯乱気味のようだ。安全な場所でしばらく静養することが一番なのではないかな。
That may be true, but...
承諾してくれないか。
Elias looked at me earnestly.
こちらとしても、君にこれ以上手荒な真似をしたくはないのだ。あくまでも君の意志で、ここに残ってほしい。
He's such a gentleman, isn't he? Elias. His expression and voice were kind. I could tell he truly didn't want to force me against my will. Yet I could only make one choice. Okay. I didn't think I was reading it wrong, but it kept tripping me up every time. Yeah, I could only make one choice. Despite my deep desire to flee, I understood it was impractical. Like they said, I had nowhere to go, nowhere in the whole world. Aww. I was exhausted. The events over the past few days had left my mind numb. Everything seemed unreal. The cursed sword. I glanced at my right palm and nothing was there. The cursed sword was nowhere to be seen.
どうかな？心は決まったかな？
All eyes in the room were fixed on me, their stares anchoring me in place. I understand. It took all my strength to speak those words. I felt like I was about to cry again. I'll remain here. Your life begins.
食べないのかい？多分もう丸一日くらいは何も口にしていないはずだが。
No, I'll have some. I spooned up some soup, attempting to eat, but stopped. I set the spoon back down onto the table and took a sip of water instead. After the trial, I was brought to the infirmary for various health checks. The Mephisto delivered some food to me, but I had lost my appetite. The meal was tomato and chicken soup, a vegetable and cheese sandwich, and an orange for dessert. Mephisto was right. I should be hungry, but I found myself unable to eat.
別に毒は入っていないよ。君はこのニルバーナにとって貴重な人材だ。
I don't think she's worried about poison. It's okay, I'm not concerned about that.
いろいろなことがあって辛いのは察するが、食べないと。
I know.
食べないと君の体だけでなく精神も危険なんだよ。
Huh?
エリアスは あの場では一応彼なりに君を気遣って言わなかったのだろうが、魔剣の話には続きがある。
Keep your mind sharp or it controls you? Is that what happens? What about it?
君の中で今は眠っているその剣、魔剣に選ばれ、その身につかれた者は絶対的な力を手にする。しかし、強い意志で剣を扱わねば、逆に剣に精神を乗っ取られてしまい、最後には発狂して死を迎えるという噂がある。
What?
過去の歴史においても魔剣に疲れて死んだと言われる英雄は一人ではない。あくまでも噂だがね。
Of course, they're just rumors. Oh no.
過去の偉大なる英雄たちも魔剣を体験せず、自らの体に同化させていたそうだ。君と同じように。それが疲れるという表現につながったんだろうね。
Possesses. I sighed deeply, losing that last remnants of my appetite.
さっきビルヘルムも言っていたろ。融合したショックで意識不明になったと。
Oh.
食べずにいると体力が落ちる。肉体が弱まれば当然心も影響を受けて弱くなる。そうなればそのまま君が乗っ取られてしまったり、最悪死に至る危険性がある。
Oh, that's all she said, like over and over.
そういうわけだ。分かったらその食事を全部食べなさい。
He's like, now that you know, please eat. His voice was gentle, but just like Alias, it was clear that he expected compliance. I understand. I cautiously picked up the spoon again and drank the bright red soup. I doubted I could eat. Anxiety and fear filled me until the first taste. I hadn't eaten in a day, so my body instinctively needed food. Honestly, it was kind of laughable. In moments like this, hunger makes people eat.
この部屋を見てもらえれば察しがつくと思うが、私はこのニルバーナで医者の真似事をしていてね。
Oh, really?
魔術も少ししなむから、おそらくここにいる者たちの中では、最も君の相談役にふさわしいと思う。何か体調に変化があったら、すぐに来なさい。
We're gonna get checkups from the handsome Mephisto. Thank you. Sorcery, so he's a mage. It reminded me of mages who regularly visit our villages to heal ailments. Oh.
何か?
Mr. Mephisto, you mentioned you know sorcery, right? In that case, could you cut the bond between me and the cursed sword?
それは無理だろうね。
Huh? He declared it without hesitation. I felt my only sliver of hope vanish abruptly.
その魔剣は外部から基本的に干渉できないのだ。考えてごらん。それができたら、一定以上の力を持つ魔法使いなら、誰でも魔剣を操れることになってしまうだろ
う。Right.
それでも強引にやってほしいというのであれば、やらなくもないが。
You're gonna try?
魔剣は君の魂に同化している。君の心が壊れてしまう可能性もあるが、それでもいいかい？
No, probably not. His casual mental of such a dangerous idea made me take a step back and reflex.
やってみるかい?
He says it so casually. No, thank you. I sighed and took a bite of the sandwich. For right now, I had no other choice but to accept my new life in Nirvana. I need to embrace my bond with the cursed sword.
ああ、それから私のことはメフィストと呼んでくれて構わないよ。
I nodded at him and he smiled.
私は消えるからゆっくり食べるといい。では。
それにしても驚いたわ。まさか本当に伝説の魔剣が存在しているとはね。半信半疑だったけれど、あんなものを見せつけられては信じざるを得ないわね。
Right. By the time I finally finished my meal, she had come to get me again. Said she'd guide me to the dormitory, so I followed her without my belongings.
そういえば、まだ名乗っていなかったわね。私の名前はマイヤ。このニルバーナの教官をしているわ。女子寮官も兼ねているから、部屋で何かあったらすぐに連絡を。
Okay. This building is huge. It's a bit of a walk from the infirmary.
この突き当たりがあなたの部屋になるわ。
After hearing that, I noticed that most of the rooms were dark.
見ての通り部屋は余っているけれど、あなたはユリアナと相部屋になってもらう。
I was sure she was meant to keep an eye on me, but I didn't say anything. I wonder if everyone here will treat me like this. Nirvana. The school was designed to home the elite warriors gathered from around the continent. I heard some students were as formidable as an entire army platoon. My roommate's name is Yuriana. I wonder if she's intimidating. But if she points her sword at me.
Yuriana?
Also, I wonder how many of the love interests are students here. They can't all be students, right? Because that would be repetitive.
Hi.
本当に女の子なんですね。マーヤ教官。
Maybe she really is a girl. What do you think she was? Also, this girl kind of looks like the main character, but with red hair instead. Her cheerful greeting and smile left me dumbfounded. This was far from what I had anticipated.
あとは任せたわ。あ、そうだ。明日の朝食後に学園内の案内を頼むわね。
お任せください。
Yeah, she looks almost exactly like the main character. The main character has pink hair and blue eyes. And she's got red hair and like topaz eyes. She stood confidently. I noticed she was slightly taller than me and had burning amber eyes. Well, there you go. Amber eyes. Whatever. I was close.
すでに連絡は来ていると思うけれど、魔剣付きよ。暴走する可能性もあるから気を抜かないで。
She's so cheerful, isn't she?
さてと、改めてはじめまして。私はユリアナ。これからよろしくね。
She held out her hand while she said it. Nice to meet you too. I'm Lon. I shook her head, albeit bewildered.
さっきはいきなりごめんね。女の子の新入生なんてもう久しぶりで久しぶりで。その上同室なんて言うから嬉しくなっちゃって。
So there aren't many girls here.
はっきり言うと比率は9対1くらいかな。
That's so drastic.
入校条件が厳しい上に授業もかなりきついから、女の子は特に脱落も早くて。
And she gets like a free pass because she has the cursed sword.
食事とか放課後とかいつも一人だったんだ。だからあなたが来てくれてよかった。
Oh. Her smile was so warm, it suddenly made me want to cry.
明日の朝ごはんは一緒に食べようね。
Sniff. You made her cry. I tried, but couldn't hold back these tears.
どうしたの？ごめん、私ちょっとはしゃぎすぎたかな。そうだよね。村が襲われたばっかりなんだもんね。
ごめん。そうだ、何かあったかいもの飲む？クッキーもあるよ。もう渡したら気が利かなくて本当にごめん。
No, no, it's not that. I'm sorry. I feel so relieved and happy.
ラン。
Thank you very much. You're being nice to her. Yuriana obviously looked bewildered. I tried to apologize and thank her, but tears kept flowing, hindering my speech. But I was truly happy. At the very least, she treated me like a normal human being, a normal girl. I was carrying so much tension since I heard the ominous bell, but it was all unraveled by something warm filling my heart.
謝ることもお礼言うこともないのに。
But
きっとすっごく辛いよね。私は故郷も村もあるから、今のあなたの気持ちをちゃんと分かってあげられないかもしれないけど、でも早く元気になってほしいなって思うよ。
Yuriana.
このニルバーナは確かに鍛錬とかきついし、ちょっと嫌なやつもいたりするけど、多分悪いところじゃないよ。だから一緒に頑張っていかない？
She took my hand again. Her smile was gentle, but her hand was calloused, the mark of a seasoned warrior. Oh yes, you have talent. You'll be fine. Dad. We'll protect the village together, you and your old man. I still don't believe that you're gone. Back in the village, Dad always took me out for sword training. None of my female friends picked up a weapon, so I was practically alone all the time. But she fights with her own hands. Suddenly, I felt like I had found a powerful ally. Tears welled in my eyes once more. Yes, I'll do my best.
よかった。
She looked at me happily as she squeezed my hand. Her smile was radiant.
ところで、さっきも言ったけど、何か飲まない？私、お茶が好きでね、いろいろあるよ。ベルガモットでしょ？ローズヒップでしょ？ミントでしょ？あと、城下のバザールで見つけた東洋のとか。
I'll go with your recommendation.
そう？じゃあ、私が一番好きなの入れるから、そこの椅子座って。
Sure. So this is what the girls' dorm is like. I looked around with interest.
ねえねえ、クッキーもどう？
Oh, I'll have some, please.
了解。
As Yuriana got the tea ready, I felt a bit awkward being so idle, so I glanced around. Oh, that spear. I noticed a beautifully decorated spear resting against the wall near the door. Yuriana, do you use spears?
そうなの。
Despite her answer, she looked so normal, pouring the tea, which made me giggle. Here, it appeared that being able to fight was the norm, even for girls.
はーい、お待たせ。
Oh, thank you.
これね、カモミールティー。気分を落ち着かせる作用があるんだって。っていうのが本当かどうかは知らないけど、私はよく寝る前に飲んでる。香りも好きだし。
Thank you for this. When I held up the cup, the bittersweet aroma floated with the steam. I took a sip. It's delicious.
よかった。クッキーも食べてね。
Thank you, Yuriana. You're being incredibly kind to me.
もう、そういう堅苦しいのなしなし。私のことはユリアナって呼んで。敬語も使用禁止。
Wonder what they were saying in Japanese. Yuriana, Chan is friendly, right? So, or they call her by her last name, probably.
友達に敬語なんて使わないでしょ？
Right. Wait, what?
そうそう。
We're already friends. Then please do that for me. Do the same for me too.
そうする。
She grabbed a chocolate cookie and offered me a content smile.
さっきも言ったけど、無理はしないで。明日から明るくなんて無理だと思うし。
I didn't know how to respond, so I tried my best to smile.
でも、できるだけ早く笑えるようになろう。
Yeah. I nodded, feeling a whirl of emotions I couldn't quite place. The warm herbal tea and delicious cookie shared with a smile of my first friend. Aww. Just hours before, I was in so much pain that I could only think about running away. The dread of harboring a cursed sword hadn't left me. I still wanted it to simply disappear. I still couldn't accept what had happened to my village or my dad. But her smile gave me an ember of courage. It was enough to inspire me to make an effort here at Nirvana. Nirvana. This place will be my home from now on. I want to meet some of the other people. Is at the end. It is. I like the chapter cutscenes. They're really pretty. That's really pretty too. Although I'm not sure if I want to show that in this episode or not. I think I'm going to stop the episode here. I said I was going to make them longer. It's not going to be too much longer because I want to cut out some things in between. Like at the beginning when I yapped a lot. Depending on how long the chapters are though, I might do 2 together. There's a lot of choices in them, so I don't know how long they're going to be. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 choices. Yeah. There's 6 choices in chapter 1. And a lot of choices in chapter 2. Oh my goodness. In chapter 3. So yeah, it just depends how long they are, I guess. Maybe I could include chapter 1 in this episode. I don't know. I could probably record it and see what happens, but it's 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the episode for here. So like I said, look forward to these being on Saturday. I'm going to assume that I'll be able to at least keep up a Saturday release of this. I know throughout the week I miss days or skip days or it's not consistent, but I'm hoping I can at least keep this one consistent. I can usually post a video on Saturday, and if that's the only day of the week that this gets released, I can definitely prioritize that so I can make sure this comes out on Saturdays. But I think I'm going to stop the episode here, and I might go get on a different game and record something for tomorrow night, because obviously I'm not going to be able to post anything tonight. It's Thursday night, and this is what I decided to do instead. So I can edit it tomorrow and get it on a schedule for Saturday. So I want to record something for tomorrow. So if you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.